What's the most unexpected thing that's happened during surgery? I was a second-year resident when Dr. Hoffman, our chief surgeon, let me assist on a critical brain tumor removal. The patient was a 12-year-old girl whose parents had exhausted every treatment option before finding us. The surgery was scheduled for 8 hours, but complications pushed us to 14. My legs were numb, but Dr. Hoffman never took a break. His hands remained perfectly steady while mine trembled from exhaustion. Just as we reached the tumor's edge, the patient's vitals crashed. Dr. Hoffman looked at me and said, "We're losing her." The entire room froze. Then he whispered something I couldn't hear and continued working with impossible precision. Later, when the girl stabilized and we closed, I asked what he'd whispered. He ignored my question and walked out. The next day, the girl woke up. Against all odds, she could speak, move, and even remembered her parents. 2 weeks later, Dr. Hoffman collapsed during rounds. Tests revealed an aggressive brain tumor in almost the exact location as our patient's. He'd been diagnosed 6 months earlier, but told no one. When I visited him, he finally answered my question. I whispered, "Not today," to death, he said. "I've been practicing on myself in my mind for months. I needed to save her before I couldn't save anyone anymore." He died 3 weeks later. At his memorial, I learned he'd performed 17 impossible surgeries after his diagnosis, each one teaching the next generation something we couldn't find in textbooks.